Well, I woke up this morning and the only thing I could think of was how sad, how sad I was. And because I couldn't, I was up till like 2 or 3 in the morning watching and rewatching that thing we saw last night, reality TV at the White House. Now, it reminded me of, photos that we've seen of Mussolini standing. Now, what was this all about? Who the hell was he saluting? Now, let's go back a couple of days and remember the walk to the helicopter with the face mask on. Now, was that supposed to erase everything he had said and done before that? Just take it out of our mind. He's wearing a mask. Oh, wow. Of course, he's surrounded by people on his staff who are not wearing masks and who are now exposed and have tested positive. And I go back to last night and, relive the images of what we saw. No, before we do that, let's think about this. Wouldn't a better image have been to walk into the White House with a mask on and signal to reporters and TV cameras, follow me. I need to get into the Oval Office because I've got some work to do. I'm a little behind. And then sit down at his desk and signal his chief of staff, what do you got for me? What kind of work needs to be done tonight? And they'd be handed a few pieces of paper, not a big thick thing like to make it stupid, but then to announce to the American people that here's a document that I'm going to sign right now. And what it's going to do, it's an executive order that's going to require on any federal property, anyone on or in a federal building must wear a mask. That's presidential. That's action. That's doing something, But what do we see? We see our president. No, not our president. Your president. The president that's taking you for a ride. You're getting duped by this salesman who acts like a president, plays for the TV cameras. So anyway, we see Donald Trump descending from the helicopter with a mask on, walking across, I guess it's the South Lawn. Anyway, and then he proceeds to climb a set of stairs. Now, what's that all about? Why? Okay, now we know why. We're not stupid. He's trying to show us that I beat this thing. I'm untouchable. So he proceeds up the stairs. He gets to the top of the stairs, walks over to the balcony, and then what do we see? He's looking out defiantly, I think. What do you think? And then he reaches up and he grabs the mask. Now, he didn't grab it, but he takes the mask and he takes it off, and then he stuffs it in his jacket pocket. And then he stands there, just like that, for, I don't know, a minute. I don't know. It seemed like an hour. And then all of a sudden, the hand comes up, and he's saluting. Now, for God's sakes, what the hell is he saluting? Now, the reason why he paused there, by the way, if you noticed it, is because he was breathing rather heavily, trying his best to conceal it. Give him credit for that. Some bitch, he did all right. And, I would have been out of breath if I could even make it to the top of those stairs. All right? So we'll give him that. But he didn't have to do that. Okay? He did it for a reason. And the reason is that this is his second installment of a reality TV series, Apprentice 2. But the funny thing is that he's the apprentice trying to convince us that he is the president. Well, we can't do anything about that for another few weeks, but he knows what he's doing. Well, he knows what he's doing, all right. He's duping the hell out of you. Now, let me ask you a couple of questions, all right? Have you paid your taxes in the last 10 years faithfully? Hard-earned money. Yep. Did you ever ask a friend to pay off a woman that you had an affair with? Fair question, right? We're all human. But did you do that? Did you ever encounter a woman in an elevator and grab her in a place that's very private and then deny it? As I said, I'm just very sad. I'm not sad by what he did because, it's typical. What I am sad about is that people are eating it up. Eating it up. Now, I'm not saying that Biden's better. I don't know, we have a choice to make. Gotta vote, right? Or you don't vote. As George Carlin used to say, you're the one that put these idiots in office by voting. That's why I don't vote. That was George Carlin. He figured, if you don't vote, well then, you're not responsible. But you, millions of you, are responsible for this man. A man. Like I said, if you're not sad for this country today, after that spectacle, my friends, something's really wrong. Anyway, the other thing that's interesting is, switch channels, go between CNN and Fox. Whoa. That's why I couldn't go to sleep last night, flipping back and forth. Well, you know what the deal is, right? There was Don Lemon on CNN delivering a soliloquy that was emotional. And then you switch over. I don't even know the guy's name on Fox. It was late at night. He's probably a nobody, but there he is, applauding the president for his valor and his courage to beat this thing. Well, first of all, we don't know if he's beaten it. Still early. And, hey, the good news is he probably has beaten it. I mean, think about it. You got how many of your friends or yourself would be taken by helicopter to the hospital, first of all, okay? And then given what attention for that army of doctors behind him? How many were there when they gave that press conference in which the head doctor there, I guess he's our Surgeon General, refused to answer a very important question. Like, when was the last time Trump tested negative? Now we know why he did that, why the doctor did it. Doctor did it because he's well aware of HIPAA. And if Trump had given him permission to answer that question, he would have and could have answered it. But because Trump told him, among other things, do this, don't do that, tell him this, don't tell him that, that doctor was obligated to follow those instructions. Now, some way, somewhere, we're going to find out when he last tested negative, if he was tested at all. Now, supposedly, in a debate last week, debate, right? Everyone who participated, including the audience, was tested. Again, there's no record of that. It was up to the White House to see that Trump and his party were tested. Sad. Sad. Very sad. Wake up, America. Wake up, Trump supporters. And they're all around me. I drive around the neighborhood here, and I see one Biden sign and 10 Trump signs. What do these people think he's doing for them? What do they think? I don't know. I don't get it. I hope you get it, though. And I hope in the end we all get it. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Y'all be well.